Should have. And SRG wrestle back control. Yums just got immortality.
It was such good positioning from SRG there. Yeah, Flicker baited from Stormy here, but they initiated on high-lows and then positioned themselves to dodge Nova, who came in from the flank. He missed Implosion entirely. Ruff should not have committed. I don't know why he thought that was the play.
That's 2 deaths in a row where Ruff overcommitted and ended up it not paying off. Really gotta start watching out. That trigger finger is punishing him.
Well, looking at the situation right now, all things considered, it's still not actually that bad. It's only a 1k gold lead for SRG OG. MV are still fully in this, but they cannot afford to have Ruff picked off again. This is their gold laner.
If Ruff dies one more time, this game might just spiral out of control. Well, good news, they will not lose any inhibitor. Base defense is pretty decent with Farsa and the Moskov, and of course, insurance policy. Roundel, he's 4-0-3. He's having a hell of a game as a Farsa. And when you have a Tigro on your side, one good implosion is all you need to turn the state of the game around. And Monster Vicious, and knowing that in the back of their heads, just needs to be a bit more cool, calm, and collected facing up against SRG as the game progresses.
Yeah, the base push is definitely something MV can wait for, because like you mentioned, Husky, the implosion is the one trick that Monster Vicious needs to just catch multiple members and burst them down instantly. Because Yellplay comes out, they're aiming for Roundel and Ruff, but instantly they just back it off. Cram now being stuck in the glorious pathway. He actually has to flicker out of there, so a good disengage.
Yeah, doesn't want to get caught by the implosion because that would mean certain death. So MV ends up forcing something out of SRG OG. With the Lord coming up in less than a minute, Cram would need to wait a bit more for his battle spells to come back online. That's something that Monster Vicious might be able to capitalize on, but it's the same game state as Game 1 where as much as Ruff is the Moskov, he just does not feel comfortable leaving past that midpoint of the map to get the split push going.
You know what they mentioned previously about the MV members having stage fright previously in last season? I'm starting to see those jitters from Ruff especially. He is making uncharacteristic mistakes.
I agree. Uni also had the same problem, but you can see that he's the composed one and engaged on the Zeno.
Oh, miscommunication. They thought they would commit and Skies is in the back. He's just gonna walk out. I think Innocent expected the Tsunami Slam to come out.
So a bit of a relief for MV, but that was gonna come back pretty fast anyways. Both for Innocent and Sakai's low commitment overall. SRG is gonna start holding the Lord for themselves.
And they'll be able to hold that pretty well. They just need to position to make sure Nova doesn't get more than like one person in Implosion.
Here we come.
Here come once again. Glorious Pathway comes out. Nova flickers.
Oh, what?
He steals the Lord! Nova Excobar sacrifices his life to get the objective with the Implosion! He will fall, but his job is well done!
Supernova, baby! Somehow, of all the possible permutations in the world, he steals the Lord after an implosion. I'm not sure if it's the implosion damage or the concussive blast, but goddamn, saving Monster Vicious, keeping this run alive and making sure that they have a fighting chance.
No one could have seen that coming. SRG OG was all split up to make... Oh, Stormy in trouble! 2 hits! That's all it takes for Roundel to pick off the Mage Prodigy.
Man, the fact that SRG saw that coming and still lost the objective. Now they lost Stormy. This base push is going to start favoring MV for sure.
The Lord going to be pushing in now. Glorious Pathway to slow down Innocent and Yums. Yeah, you have to be careful not to get caught out too much here. Sky is going to be able to assist in breaking this Lord down, but they've taken a lot of tower damage to that top inhibitor.
They should be able to do with this wave. So at the end of the day, SRG OG, bit of an oopsie at the Lord pit. They're gonna start paying with the structure. Uh-oh, Conceal play.
Conceal comes out, Feather Air Strike as well. The Implosion actually cancels the Tidal Strike, pushes him back. Yoon's gonna flicker in though, pulls the horse into the Bennett's rage, and now Ruff is being targeted. Unstoppable for Innocent as Sky picks up Novak. Oh! Tidal Strike catches him mid-air. Uni knocked out of the sky by SRG OG.
He just wants to fly. He gets chased down by Cram and then by you. Just no freedom to maneuver in the fight at all. And SRG just like that turned the whole thing around. They have a minion wave mid-side, but the state of the lane did favor Monster Vicious, so SRG OG gets no structural damage. We're back to square one.
Ooh, we are getting a game all right, but Monster Vicious is once again on the back foot. A 3K lead for SRG OG. Under other circumstances, would not be too big a deal. But this is the Slangor Red Giants OG Esports you're talking about. Any little lead is a massive one.
Of all the things that Monster Vicious did right, it was once more like game one where the crucial moments that they kind of made a lapse in judgment that's costing them some of these control in the game. Of course, the X-Lord's gonna be up on top side. SRG, they will set up the slow push. Once more, Cram and Zeno in a head-to-head matchup. Monster Vicious, they need this purple buff for Uni.
Oh, Tidal Slam! The Tsunami pulls him into Bennett's rage. This time it's Nova. He's gonna be forced out with the Sacred Hammer as Ruff now gonna be the next target of Cram. Uni gonna do a lot of damage. The crowd!
Oh my goodness!
He slips up alive. It's godlike streak for innocence. Fear of destruction. Don't take this one this time, friend. SRG has already picked off their jungler.
Cram, Ikram, another great bait that sends Uni to his death. All of Uni's 3 deaths in this game has been a result of getting crowd controlled by Yunes, but Roundel might have a chance to make something happen here.
He's trying to go for it, the steal if possible, but Yumes is already checking the bushes. Here comes Nova and Zeno. Roy's Pathway comes out, Feather Airstrike aiming for Sky. Sky secures the Lord, he dances out to safety. Bennett's Rage comes in once again. Cram buying so much space and time. Implosion on 3, but is it enough? There's no burst damage. Ruff is being chased away by the Phobian, and Yumes knocks him up once again. Moskov is gone. Legendary streak for Innocent as Skies with the killing spree chases him down. Winter Crown to dive the tower. Changes to an immortality. SRG OG are on a different level altogether as they get the revenge they've been waiting for. They will take the series against Monster Vicious.
Bow down to the kings as they